Catherine, the Duchess of Kent, has passed away peacefully at Kensington Palace, on Thursday night of September 4, 2025, at the age of 92. The news of her passing was announced by Buckingham Palace on Friday, September 5. Buckingham Palace hasn't disclosed the exact cause of death, but notes she had been unwell. The Duchess had a history of health issues, including depression, chronic fatigue syndrome, other health issues like gallbladder problems, and the Epstein-Barr virus. Given her advanced age, it's not uncommon for the family to keep the cause private. While she was the longest living member of the royal family, following the death of Queen Elizabeth II, it is her unconventional and empathetic path that will be remembered most. A woman who moved from the formality of royal life to the simple joys of a music classroom, the Duchess built a legacy defined by kindness and personal passions. Born Katharine Worsley in Yorkshire, she stepped into the spotlight with her marriage to Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, in 1961. For decades, she fulfilled her royal duties, often seen by the public at the Wimbledon tennis championships. It was on centre court where she showed a vulnerability and warmth that cemented her place in the public's hearts. In 1993, after Jana Novotna's heartbreaking loss in the singles final, the Duchess famously offered the tearful player a comforting embrace, a moment of spontaneous compassion that resonated deeply with the nation. However, the Duchess was also unafraid to forge her own path. In 1994, she made headlines by converting to Roman Catholicism, the first senior royal to do so since King Charles II. Years later, she chose to step back from the public eye, ceasing to use her Royal Highness style in 2002. What she did next was arguably the most extraordinary chapter of her life. Adopting the unassuming title, Mrs. Kent, the Duchess began teaching music at a primary school in Hull. This decision surprised many but reflected her deep, lifelong love for music. She taught children for more than a decade, with many students and parents unaware of her royal lineage. In 2022, she stated that she was just known as Mrs. Kent. Only the head knew who she was. The parents didn't know, and the pupils didn't know. She spoke passionately about the power of music to give confidence and self-belief to children from disadvantaged backgrounds, a mission she continued through her charity, Future Talent. In her final years, the Duchess retreated further from the public gaze. However, her story remains one of a compassionate royal, who was not afraid to find her own definition of service and happiness.